Hello, I'm TheGamingBeaver. This is a long overdue thing, which I am doing. And this is basically because my post has now got to a ridiculous extent where I can no longer hold any, and I've got to start opening it. Excuse the scissors. And I've got to start opening it before I can take any more in. Now, for those of you that have been watching my Jurassic Park Builder series, I think that's the only place I've been talking about it actually. And that is that I was wanting to do a shop, basically, where I sell used or new, depending on the price of them, like Jurassic Park toys, like with all like Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3 even, and Jurassic World as well, that kind of stuff. And what kind of spurred this on was the fact that I didn't really enjoy any of the toys that Jurassic World were doing at all. I think I only enjoyed one or two, and that was the Indominus vs. Gyrosphere set, which is now incredibly elusive. Fantastic. So, I have a lot of posts. This is it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then we're not even including these ones, which go all the way down there. So yeah, I think this is a bit overdue, and I am quickly running out of space. So let's get on with this. And now it's time to open them. So this one came today, and the thing is, I've been ordering loads of stuff, and I don't even know like which ones are like regular post, and now which ones are for the shop. So remember, kids, don't use scissors unless you got your parents' permission, because you might die. So, let's get cracking into this one. Oh! Strangely enough, this is actually something to do with the Jurassic Park / the car. I've been buying a lot of things for it recently. And this is in fact one of them. And it is a fire extinguisher. There, look at it. Isn't it beautiful? What is this? Which is it? Like foam or carbon CO2 or oh no, it just says fire extinguisher. Basically, if you didn't know, I think it's the camera box, the Maxa beam light in the back of the Jungle Explorer is actually one of these. So well, it has this in. It has the light, 3 Orion flares, and a fire extinguisher. So what I'm doing is I'm going to get that light, get some foam, cut the holes out, and have the fire extinguisher as well as the lights and flares in it. I have checked, and it is legal to have flares. It is, however, not legal to have a flare gun. Ooh, which one is to pick? There are so many. How about this one that has my address written so big in it? Wow, that's a lot of packaging. Hold on. Oh, and it is proper sellotaped in. Jesus. Whoa, there we go. So this is a box of the Lost World candy eggs. Now, I told you not too long ago in some sort of video about the mystery bags of Jurassic World that every movie that had come since had some sort of egg mystery thing, and that's what these are. And I can actually smell the sweets that are still inside. So does it lift up? Oh, there you go, it lifts up. Oh, I can take them out. Oh, I haven't seen these in donkey's years. It actually has that sweet smell to it. I would not try this. What's inside here is basically a glow-in-the-dark dinosaur, and also some probably very, very off sweeties. So like candy, hard candies. So yeah, what you would do, you would twist off the bottom and reveal it. But these are like, oh, I haven't seen this in ages, absolutely ages. So whether or not people want to buy the entire box as it comes, it is not sealed, like it has actually been opened, but the eggs themselves haven't been touched. But what I never understood, and I'll see if I can show you, the T.rex in the Lost World merchandise. For me, it felt like some sort of anorexic T.rex. It was like, whoa, wow. And I don't know, like, it just didn't look like the T.rex that we saw in the movie. And it was everywhere on all of the merchandise. So, Oh, that is cool. That is cool. Maybe, of course, guys, you can leave comments, tell me what you want from this, if you're like interested in buying any of it, or even the fact that you'd like, oh, I want to see you unbox that. I want you to review it. Leave in the comments, tell me that, because I would love to do some of this stuff. So that is a piece of history and some very, very off sweets. But it is not the end of this package, because coincidentally, I bought something else from them. We're about to find out what it is. I've never... was that everything? Is that everything? That's everything. Okay, throw the boxes towards the camera. Take it from me! So, is a Jurassic Park Dilophosaurus. It is an electronic one. It also has a... I don't know if you can see it there, it's too blurry. It has its removable frill as well. And as well as some awesome art for the other toys that you can get. However, the T.Rex is brown, even though it's bright red in the original packaging. Well, the actual one that came out. When I was a kid, growing up, I'm going to leave that there for anybody who wants to take an awesome long look at it, because it is awesome. I think actually I'm going to move that camera. That's better. Now you can properly see it. Actually, wait, hold on. I don't know. More! There we go. Beautiful. So that is it. This is the Dilophosaurus. What's it called? Dilophosaurus mit Zuschnappen Hauren. So it is actually German, and I think that's why it was cheap, because most of these things collectors want in English. So the German and European, French, and all these other ones go for like buttons, and I honestly don't know why, because it is mint in the box, and it is an awesome toy, one of the best Dilophosaur toys to ever come out of a dinosaur, to ever be constructed by the human mind and manufactured by robot steel. But basically, the reason why like I'm not biased on this is because when I was a kid and growing up, I didn't get any Jurassic Park toys because it was way before my time. Jurassic Park came in 1992, and I was born not too before that. Basically, I was a little baba when that was around. The merchandise I remember getting and having at Christmas and birthdays, because my birthday's so close to Christmas and the movie must have came out before then, was of The Lost World. The green packaging that you saw on those dinosaurs, and you might see here too, was definitely from my childhood, and that I have some pure nostalgia for. These toys here, I only got when I grew up, and I found eBay, and people were selling them dirt cheap, like not in packaging, but just like regular toys, because I was a kid and I couldn't afford much. But like, what's awesome is that Kenna went to the extra step in this toy by adding that card. Just even, you know, nobody really cared about them, I'm guessing, when this came out. Nobody was like, oh, I need to collect all the cards. They wanted the toy. But what's awesome is the fact that it came with something else. It came with a cool card that was like, it shows the toy being like in some, it's basically it's saying like, this is how you play with it. This is what you can do with it. And it just adds like, a kid's gonna look at that and go, oh, I can't wait to use that with my other toys, or make up scenarios. And that gives them sort of that building block for them to start making their other ideas from. And so it comes with a detachable frill, which is A+ in my books, because as a Dilophosaur, I always found it much, much cooler to have without the frill. And when you're playing with it, you don't want it to have the frill exposed all the time. You want it to all of a sudden, the frill to sprout and like, oh my god, it's scary. And it's also electronic. And even though it's German, I don't think it goes Schwarzwaldtour. I think it will probably make a Dilophosaur noise. So that is, that's awesome. I love that toy. And of course I think that one's going for the shop. I did buy a few just for the channel for us guys to unbox. But right now, we need to do some more unboxing. So let's get right to it. We're gonna start with a square. Let's try this one that is in a shoe. It's in a shoe box. I haven't ordered shoes, so this is going to be interesting. And we have two things here. We have a beautiful Tim Murphy. This is the action figures that you would get. So on the back of the box, you have Tim, which is one you got, Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, Robert Muldoon, Dennis Nedry, followed by the normal dinosaurs, and then the Electric Raptors and the T.Rex. This is sort of wave one. And just for the record, it kicks the arse of wave one for Jurassic World by a mile. Basically. So it comes with Tim Murphy, which is it Tim Murphy? Yeah, it is Tim Murphy. So what's interesting about this is that Lex didn't get a toy at all. None. Don't know why, just didn't decide to include her. And from the looks of it, I mean, it doesn't look like the actor. I'm going to admit, it doesn't look like the actor, but that's not what the point is here. It actually exists. And they've taken liberties with, like, its content. So it has a snare trapper, a cool cage to keep the baby brachiosaur, which is another thing that's cool. It comes with a baby brachiosaur. And, of course, the extra thought, just a collectible card. This one is in English. Mint in the packaging. There is a few bit of scruffs and wear on the top lid, some fading there. But all honestly, it's in really, really good condition. What's awesome about this, I don't know if you've read the book, and I think this may be more of the book, is that Tim was actually older than Lex in the book. So possibly that's why we have, like, it's more so that way. There is a lot of hints towards the book in their merchandise. The fact that we have a junior T.rex that was never in the film but was in the book. Also, this little cage is really cool because it comes with a little hole for the brachiosaur to stick its head out of. And it always reminded me of the scene where, in the book, the novel, I think Tim and Alan went down to a utility shaft or something like that, and they find a buggy that goes all the way underground to the visitor center, and they tranquilize a young raptor by accident, and it's completely drugged. And I always remember him putting it in some sort of case or box or cage. And like, that's what this reminds me of, is that box. I don't know why, it just does. And what's awesome is you can put other dinosaurs in it. It just doesn't have to be for for the brachiosaur, that's the one. And the other one that was inside is the Ellie Sattler, which ironically comes with the, well, not ironically, they definitely put some thought into it, comes with the Triceratops hatchling. And they also have little instructions on the back as well. So you have the baby Triceratops, Ellie Sattler, and how to use the gun that, of course, she never used. But in the picture, you see her firing the gun at a Triceratops. And it's just that much thought went into this. So like, okay, yeah, we have Ellie Sattler. Give her a snare gun, a baby Triceratops, and of course a card showing how to do it. Genius, it really is. And I wish Jurassic World should have done something like this. And the fact that somebody made like a what was it? They made it was like a Photoshop of the Martini guy from Jurassic World like this. And it came with a little Dimorphodon to attack him. And so how easy would it have been for them to do that? And it would have went off the shelves like hotcakes. Basically, I'm going to read, Triceratops hatchling looks cuddly, but fully grown. He's a 5-ton charger with 3 slashing horns. And then you have the instructions for Ellie Sattler. Attach backpack to the figure using the straps and pegs. Make sure the string is loose. Then load the hook into the launcher until it clicks. Press on the firing lever to launch. And yeah, basically, some poses may require hand support. Like that in the back. Basically, they're referring to all of them, I'd imagine, all of them. But the thing is, if you're a collector and you want to just have a diorama, you can blue tack them down so they stay. Or even if you're never going to touch them again, just glue them. But most people that are collectors are just going to keep them in like this. Again, this one's actually in better condition than the Tim Murphy one. And it's just, look at it, it looks so good, I love it. Oh man, and what's a shame is that it's actually before my time, so I never grew up with seeing this in the stores. And I bet a lot of people wish they had bought all of them because they go for a little small amount online. More than so they were when they first were around. So, on to the next box, and hopefully, ooh, let's go for this one. This is a double whammy. Ooh, and it's heavy. Okay, double whammy, elastic band. Let's go. Oh, yes! And this was a test, actually. This is a Jurassic Park t-shirt. See? Looky. Oops, it unfolds. And there you have it. Lovely and Jurassic Parky. Oh, more off, eh? Welcome to the family. Nah, I'm okay. Oh yeah, we're breaking into the sequel to Jurassic Park now. Or at least with this one we are. because I don't know which order they go in. And here we have Action Man Dan. The original Action Man Dan is my childhood right here. This packaging, this was me. I think this is an American one because the English one actually came with a little like disclaimer note black thing on the back. This was awesome. I loved this toy. Like on the back you get a cool little diorama of it. What's really weird and confused me to no end was Ian Malcolm doesn't come like in the promotional picture. Of course they change. He doesn't have glasses, but on his actual figure he does have glasses. Eddie Carr looks nothing like Eddie Carr. Eddie Carr is basically Alan Grant from Jurassic Park. They just like sort of reused the model. And even when they did Series 2, they didn't change him at all. Nick Van Owen sometimes doesn't come with a hat, which is really weird because I found some of these figures online that come with a hat and then some that don't because I didn't have the hat with mine. Dita Stark is the hunter that gets killed by, I think, the compies. But also, at least I think he does, I could be wrong, it comes with 2 guns, Dita himself, and a Compsognathus. But what's awesome and special about the Compsognathus is that it has a little magnet inside its mouth, and Dita has a chest piece inside him which is magnetic. So the compy actually attaches to him. No clip, no nothing. And to me it was magical. It was like holding it to him and then it would just snap. And it was like, oh my god, so you could throw the compy sort of at the right way and it would just snap to him, which was awesome. But this guy is a mini celebrity because in Jurassic World, The Lost World, it's so confusing, too many worlds and too many parks. The Lost World Jurassic Park for the PS1, he is the hunter, exactly the same. And it's so awesome that like the merchandise sort of connected like that. Not only do you have the action figure and you're making the scene, you can play the game. So you were playing the game, seeing what he can do, and now you've got the action figure as a kid. Having an action figure is just like playing the game. You can go around your bedroom, you're like anywhere, the hallway, the dining room, and just make up like he's got the hook, he's got the gun, he's slinging around, going like a crazy mo. And basically, it's awesome. So that is that. On to the next one. Oh god, so much rubbish. So, here it is. This is 2 boxes. Oh no, is it just 1 box? I think it is, yeah, it's just 1 box of, as we saw, and I'm going to bring up for comparison. So this is, you have the Jurassic Park eggs, and you have the Lost World eggs. As you can see, the Jurassic Park eggs were a lot bigger, and I will put up a picture, and you can see how big they are. They're basically more round as these ones are like squished circular ovals, I think you would call them. And it comes laughably with its original price of 60p. And now that is a steal. I think in America that's probably about just less than $1. But what's awesome is like it is sealed. It is in its factory sealed packaging. There is a slight tear in this side, as you can see here. It's not too much of a biggie. It is basically sealed, but you get some awesome looking box art for this. Like obviously these are all pictures from the movie or from the set, and it looks awesome. Like it's ready to be put on. Like all you need to do is take it out of its packaging, pull that up, and then it will post up here, and there you go. You can get ready to sell. I think there was about 24 in here. There's 2 layers actually. I think that's why it's so tall. It is probably twice the size of this because there is two layers. I could be wrong. There could be 2 boxes. I originally thought there was 2 boxes, but just looking at it, like the middle's folded, and obviously it's folded so it can actually pop. But I thought that was a seam, so there was going to be 2 boxes, but there isn't. But this again is just another part of history. Like you will very rarely ever find this as a thing. This is pure collecting material here, and it might be on the shop. Again, like I just found things on the internet that I thought that is amazing. I'm gonna buy it and then see if it can sell. I mean, it's all right. That's what I want to give back, is some of these awesome toys that were around at the time. And now we need to take good care of it until then. Fresh from the post office. Oh, beautiful! Thank you. Let's get this open. Ooh. Oh, yes! Our first out of the package is... covered in packaging peanuts. No! First, it is the Jurassic Park 3 React Deck bite set. So this is the Dilophosaurus. I actually do own this one. Does it work though? Ah, that's the noise! That's the noise I remember. And this is like, blah! Yeah. So basically, the object of the game was this. As you can see on the back, you have the Dilophosaurus attacking the Triceratops. And this is, of course, brand new in its packaging, all the way from America, and in English, and it looks amazing. So they come with little action fighting sequence there, little animation, and of course they have the dino damage, which is permanent, which is kind of sucky. But yeah, this Dilophosaurus isn't one of the best, I will admit. It looks great, don't get me wrong, it looks awesome. Dilophosaurus again didn't feature in Jurassic Park 3, but here it is. And just like The Lost World, it didn't feature there, but they made toys of it just because it was so iconic of the films that it just needed to be in everything. So that is the first one. Price is subverted. The Velociraptor. In fact, no, it's not just the Velociraptor. It is the Alpha Raptor. And again, just like before. Oh, it's actually quite dusty. It needs a good, like, a vacuum or something. They've obviously been in storage. And you could, if I remember, you couldn't click the arms around, yeah. So, ready? No! It's actually run out of battery. This one. Oh, what a shame. Oh. Basically, it makes... If you know the raptor noises from Jurassic Park, it makes those ones. So there we have. And on the back, actually, this one is fighting the Pteranodon. That Pteranodon is pretty awesome as well. Really nicely detailed. And the final one in this box, because I probably do have maybe 2 or 3 more coming, because they all came in one sale, is the iconic, the biggest, the baddest Spinosaur from Jurassic Park 3. Strangely enough, it doesn't have the exact colorings, but on the back, it's fighting the T.rex. So, like this, oh, and he's got a packaging peanut. Are you holding on to it there, buddy? We're gonna have a moment of truth. Do you have sound? Now, his clicker is actually underneath his neck, so, ready? No! He's run out of battery too. I'm guessing that doesn't work either. Is it gonna click in? Nope, nope. Out of battery, but again, that's an easy fix. So there they are! Amazing, aren't they? So, Jurassic Park 3 wasn't a film that I loved, I will admit, but some of the toys that came out for it weren't that bad, I've got to say. On to the next one!